The time is near when large cities will be swept away, and all should be warned of these coming judgments. The end is near, and every city is to be turned upside down every way. There will be confusion in every city. Everything that can be shaken is to be shaken, and we do not know what will come next. The judgments will be according to the wickedness of the people and the light of truth that they have had. Again and again the Lord has instructed that our people are to take their families away from the cities into the country, where they can raise their own provisions. For in the future the problem of buying and selling will be a very serious one. We should now begin to heed the instructions given us over and over again. Get out of the cities into rural districts, where the houses are not crowded closely together.
One of the things I love most about writing the I Survive series is that I get to do research, and I often meet amazing experts who take me back into history, share their knowledge. And today I am so excited to be here with Casey Grant from the National Fire Protection Association. So how did the fire really start, Casey?
So the fire started on that Sunday evening. The conditions, weather-wise, were not good.
Right, hot and windy, right?
That's right. They actually had several fires in the days and weeks preceding, including a very major fire. I believe it was the day before.
The day before, and it exhausted all of the firefighters.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
By the time they were set up and really began to fight this fire, it had already gotten tremendous headway and was sweeping through the neighborhoods, and they were really outgunned from the very beginning.
Right.
There were homes next to lumber yards, next to mills, next to businesses. For the most part, homes and businesses were all jumbled together.
Scenes that would soon take place in Chicago and other large cities also passed before me. As wickedness increased and the protecting power of God was withdrawn, there were destructive winds and tempests. Buildings were destroyed by fire and shaken down by earthquakes.
So Casey, how did people survive this terrible fire?
In any disaster like this, people survive any way they can. Situations like a great fire that's moving along, chasing them. Refuge, in some cases, would be in the river or Lake Michigan. Really, anywhere you could go to get beyond it or get to the outskirts of town. Most people were able to get out of the way and survive,
Right. So
except for those few unfortunate people.
A similar caution was given in regards to building in Los Angeles. Repeatedly, I have been instructed that we must not invest means in the erection of expensive buildings in cities. Get out of the cities into rural districts where the houses are not crowded closely together, and where you will be free from the interference of enemies. I have seen the most costly structures and buildings erected and supposed to be fireproof. And just as Sodom perished in the flames of God's vengeance, so will these proud structures become ashes. The flattering monuments of men's greatness will be crumbled in the dust even before the last great destruction comes upon the world.
Build our cities today with fire protection in mind, and people don't even realize it. The width of streets are put in not only for convenience of vehicles and so forth, but as fire breaks.
Right.
They're natural fire breaks. The exterior of the buildings are much more fire resistant in terms of design. We want to keep fires confined to the building of origin if it does occur, and not spread from building to building to building like we've seen in some of these great fires.
We have steel-framed, fire-proofed skyscrapers for a very good reason, and they have protected our towers for a long, long time.
10 a.m., a call comes through from the vice president.
I could hear a noise on the phone. I looked around, and I could see that the desk in front of me was shaking. I didn't know what that was.
The destruction by fire of the stately buildings, supposed to be fireproof, is an illustration of how, in a short time, Earth's architecture will lie in ruins.
People going under the desk. I heard the chief of the department yell, "The tower has come down. The tower has come down."